Flashback to the Ultimo episode when I asked whether that circuit was the most challenging of the custom creations, and I answered my own question by saying, wait until exactly 12 episodes time. Well, here it is. Vemdalen, named after a ski resort in central Sweden, and a very strong contender for the most challenging stage because there are 24 corners, most of which follow each other consecutively, meaning that there's no rest on the straights, and some of which aren't even acknowledged by the co-driver. Just to add insult to injury. But what makes this such a difficult circuit is that it's in Sweden. There is no grip whatsoever, and it is such that a lap time under the default of 2 minutes is actually a really good effort. Let's take a look. Well, we're struggling our way through the final couple of corners onto the start-finish straight, and starting this lap of Vemdalen. Turn 1 is a 180-degree right-hand hairpin that is uphill. Already we're struggling for understeer. Hitting the summit and straight into turn 2, 180 degrees to the left, slightly more open than turn 1, but we're straight into turn 3, which starts off in a similar vein to turn 1, but at the absolute apex it sharpens, and just to make things worse, there's a conifer in the way. Very tricky corner. Turn 4 the co-driver completely forgot to mention, straight into turn 5 getting into a complete stop almost, and 6 and 7 the co-driver once again suffering from amnesia, and turn 8 sharp left, which spells the end of the first sector. Very technical, and there's 2 more of these to go as well. Turn 9 and 10, there's a left which the co-driver didn't mention. Turn 10 starts off sharp, but it does open up on the exit, going into a very fast turn 11. As you can hear, playing with the accelerator pedal, and straight into turn 12, which is a very harsh hairpin. So harsh that the camera has a complete seizure, giving the viewer a very disorientating experience. That's going through turn 14, and this is the fast section now. Very rare in this particular circuit. Madness almost. Hitting 173 kilometers an hour before slamming on the brakes into turn 16. 90 degree right, bit of a straight before 17, another 90 degree, which is left, and the car getting a bit unsettled over the embankment as we go around turn 18 now, which is a very long right-hand hairpin, going past the chalets. Lovely scenery, lovely bit of snow, but not for the driver. It's horrible, 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 horrible. Especially when you've got corners that the co-driver forgets to tell you about, adding to the challenge of Vemdalen. Nearly flipping it as we're going through turn 23, the final left-hand hairpin, although there is one more corner to go, which just adds to the absolute awkwardness, but we're finishing the lap. That was hard work just commentating on the lap, let alone drive on it. I did a 1 minute 59.06, which is 2.61 seconds off of the 1 minute 56.45 record, which on a circuit like this is, let's be honest, to be expected, because it is very difficult to get a grip on the lack of grip of the snowy surface. Convoluted way of putting it, but that's the nature of Vemdalen. That was turn 5, and I'll be honest, I have no idea how that happened. I nearly stopped, like the engine died almost. Aside from that, the first sector was not too bad. Second sector was quite good. Most of the time lost would have been in the third sector, particularly at the exit of turn 17 and around turn 23 as well. So that might account for quite a lot of the time lost there. Don't think I'd have beaten the 1 minute 56.45 record due to the horrific nature of the circuit. That's turn 12, which is a very difficult corner. I could see underneath the apex, that was bizarre. That was the Vemdalen circuit, one of the most challenging of the lot. Next up we will be in the hotter climates of the Catalan region of Spain. So stay tuned and see you soon.